Alright, I've been getting some requests to do another video. I'm just gonna kind of give a little bit of a more detailed overview of this case. So I got a MSI ATX motherboard. We've got a Cooler Master water cooled. Here's the radiator. Got it hooked up right here. Got 16 gigabytes of RAM. 1060 Asus GTX graphics card. 1 terabyte hard disk drive. And 700 watt thermaltake. It's a 80 plus power supply. So some of the questions people are having is, where does the fans get hooked up? I'm going to show you. If you come around the back. Okay, so I've got the back panel removed here. And if you look closely, there's a SATA cable right here. And this SATA cable is hooked up to the fan controller. And I've got this SATA cable hooked directly to the power supply right here. Now when I disconnect this, my fan's cut off. And as soon as I plug them back in, fans kick right back on. That's all there is to it. On my case, shouldn't be any different from yours. There's no way to control the speed of the fans. As far as I can tell, it's just one speed. Okay. Now, some of you were wondering how to secure your hard drive. You have to remove this front panel, remove these 4 screws, and then this literally just pops off. Okay. And if you look closely, there's a screw that hooks into the side of the hard drive right here. And then there's another screw. You have to move all these cables out. And there's another screw on the side to secure the hard drive. So that's what the back of the case looks like. Now here's our little RGB button up top right here. It's hard to tell. It says RGB. So you can see the different modes they have. Right now I just kind of have it on a cycle mode. I'm just going to go through the different ones so you guys can see. I think that's all of them. So my RAM just kind of cycles through. There's no way for me to change the colors on those. When I'm done with this video, I'll put some details onto what RAM I've got, and then the Cooler Master has a little controller right here. And I can change the color on it. And some of you are wondering, where do I plug in all of the little cords on my motherboard from the case? Now, my particular motherboard, all of my little plug-ins, most of them go right here. There's a bunch of little wires that are hooked up right here. Okay, and that's gonna be your power wire, your reset wire. There's a few different wires that go right here. It looks like I've got a USB cable that hooks up to the motherboard right here. There's another USB in this corner that hooks up right there. Okay, so for those of you that are looking to put a water cooler in, if you have a 120 millimeter water cooler, you can mount it like this. And this is actually the case fan right here, and this is my water cooler fan. So I actually have two fans on my water cooler. If you have a 240 millimeter water cooler, you can mount it right here up top. So there's plenty of space for that. I believe you could also mount it right here if you really wanted to, but then you would be introducing warm air inside the case. So that's why I have mine mounted here. So it's pushing the warm air out of the case, as well as cooling my processor. That's going to be it for this video. Let me know if you guys have any other problems, or if you guys need some help. I'll do my best. Thanks.